So I'm currently standing on the second level above grade on my 5-story multi-generational passive ICF house that I've been DIY building and doing it mostly on my own. And one of the things that you'll notice in this particular shot is that direction is to the west, and there are 0 windows on this level, 0 windows on the first level, 0 windows on the third level. Those are all above grade. And then obviously below grade, the other 2 levels, I don't have any windows. So you might be asking yourself, why didn't I put any windows on the west? Well, a lot of it has to do with the whole passive house design. And when you put windows on your west walls in both the summer especially, but even in the winter, you actually end up overheating your house because there are a ton of BTUs. There's a ton of heat that comes in through those west-facing windows. And on the straw bale house that I built in the past, we actually did have a window up in our loft area that faced to the west. It had beautiful views, but man, it got hot up there, especially in the summer, but it even got pretty hot and toasty in the winter, which is kind of nice to be warm in the winter, but you can actually get too warm in the winter. So let me show you another reason why. So obviously on our north-facing windows, we broke the passive house rule. We put in some really big windows, but you can see why we chose to do that. So this is one of the living rooms, and this is the other living room that we have up here. So yeah, you can see why we chose to put these big north-facing windows. But let's look to the west and see the view that we've got. We actually don't have that good of a view to the west, and so I don't feel too bad about the second floor. If you were to go up to the third floor, now you are starting to look over the second story windows. You can start to see the mountains on the west, but across the lake, but even that isn't that good of a view. You actually have to get up on our monoslope roof that unfortunately I don't get to put a deck on anymore. But when I originally planned it, yeah, from that rooftop deck, then you don't have to worry about windows, and you are able to see the mountains on the other side of the lake. And I'm actually even able to see the lake from up there. But alas, the rooftop deck is dead. And then you can see the reason why we have windows on the east side. Got some beautiful views there. But for anyone who is thinking about doing a passive house, unless you just have some stunning views like what I have out the north side, then I probably would suggest go ahead and skip the windows. We're gonna have plenty of light. Let me show you over here. We got some nice big windows on this side that, as you can see, are allowing plenty of light and heat. Now at the end of January, so we're getting plenty of light and heat. Also on the north side, you can see that inside here, we got a lot of natural light. So I'm not too worried about the fact that, yeah, I don't have any windows on the west, and I'm okay with that because I won't have to pay for the extra heating, especially in the summer. Now, if you did decide to do it, what I would highly recommend is that you follow the example of the Europeans and you put on exterior blinds. So they actually have exterior roll up and down. So in the afternoon, when you are just absolutely getting pummeled with that sun, then you have your blinds on the outside that roll down, block the sun, because that heat is captured on the outside of the house rather than the inside of the house. You only have to worry about the radiant heat that's coming off of those blinds, and if you get the right kind of material, then there's not as much radiant heat as well. If you have them be white, then even less, because it's reflecting a lot of that heat. So that's what I would recommend if you do have amazing views out the west. Get yourself some exterior shading, especially if you set it up on a timer so that you don't have to remember. Bring those exterior shading down in the afternoon, because in the morning, you're great. There is no extra BTUs, but yeah, come the afternoon, you're gonna get torched on the west walls. So that's one way to mitigate it. We didn't have the views out the west, so we just decided to skip it altogether. So anyways, hopefully some information has been helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can follow along on this crazy journey that I'm on of DIY building this thing. So thanks for watching.